Once upon a time, in a distant world far beyond Earth, humanity faced an unprecedented threat from an ancient, malevolent entity known as the Shadow Sovereign. This entity had been dormant for countless centuries, but had recently awakened, threatening to engulf the entire universe in darkness and despair. The human race, though unified under the leadership of the Galactic Council, knew that this was no ordinary enemy. The Shadow Sovereign's power was unfathomable, its attacks nearly impossible to block. But despite these daunting challenges, humanity remained steadfast in their resolve to fight back. As the years passed, a group of highly skilled and experienced warriors from across the galaxy was the Galactic Vanguard. Their mission was clear: infiltrate the Shadow Sovereign's stronghold at the heart of the void, and bring it down before it could cause any more harm. The Council meticulously planned every aspect of the operation. They carefully chose their team, each member possessing unique abilities that would be crucial in this high-stakes battle. The mission was to launch a series of coordinated strikes from multiple points across the universe, converging on the Shadow Sovereign's stronghold at once. On the appointed day, the Vanguard members gathered at their designated launching sites, their hearts filled with determination and fear as they prepared for what would likely be a one-way mission. As they took off into space, the Council watched in silence, hoping that their warriors had made the right decision. Hours passed without any word from the Vanguard. The Council grew increasingly anxious. Had something gone wrong? Were the warriors facing insurmountable odds? But then, after what felt like an eternity, a signal finally came through. The Vanguard's leader, Commander Aurora, reported back to the Council. She was alive and had successfully launched their assault on the Shadow Sovereign's stronghold. The next few hours were filled with intense fighting and strategic maneuvers. The Shadow Sovereign, though powerful, was not invincible. With incredible bravery and skill, the Vanguard managed to weaken it over time. They struck at its core, breaking through defenses layer upon layer. As the final blow landed, a brilliant flash illuminated the universe. As the Shadow Sovereign finally collapsed in on itself, its energy dissipated into nothingness, and darkness began to retreat before light. The battle was won, but the victory was bittersweet. The cost had been high. Many members of the Vanguard had given their lives to this cause. However, their sacrifice had not been in vain. The Council hailed Commander Aurora as a hero, recognizing her unwavering commitment and strategic genius in leading humanity to this momentous victory. The universe was once again safe from the threat of the Shadow Sovereign, but the memory of the brave souls who fought for peace would live on forever. As dawn broke across the galaxy, a newfound sense of hope filled every heart. Despite the darkness that had briefly threatened their existence, humanity emerged stronger and more united than ever before. The war was over, and victory had come in only 5 hours, a testament to the resilience and courage of those who protect their world. In the aftermath of the war, a solemn ceremony took place at the Galactic Council's chamber. The names of the fallen warriors were read aloud, their sacrifice etched into the history books for future generations to remember. Commander Aurora and her surviving comrades were honored with medals and accolades for their bravery. The Council praised their relentless pursuit of victory against an insurmountable foe, demonstrating once again humanity's capacity for greatness under extreme circumstances. As the galaxy began to heal from its wounds, a new era of peace dawned. The Galactic Council made significant strides in promoting unity and cooperation among the various species that called the universe home. They established a system of diplomacy and mutual defense agreements to prevent future threats before they could arise. Education flourished as children learned the lessons of courage and sacrifice. The spirit of the Vanguard inspired a new generation, reminding them of the importance of standing together in the face of adversity. Years passed, and the universe continued to thrive. New worlds were discovered, new species emerged, and humanity explored the mysteries of the cosmos. The victory over the Shadow Sovereign had not only saved their own planet, but had also set the stage for a future where peace and progress could flourish without fear. And so, as the galaxy moved forward into an unknown tomorrow, one thing was clear. Humanity's unwavering determination and courage in the face of overwhelming odds would always be remembered as an inspiration to all who dared to dream big and strive for greatness. As time marched on, humanity continued its journey across the galaxy, venturing into new frontiers and establishing colonies far beyond their origins. The legacy of the Galactic Vanguard lived on, inspiring subsequent generations to face challenges with courage and determination. One such generation was born in a distant sector of space, where a group of children grew up amidst the ruins of an old trading station that had been destroyed during the war. These children, known as the Echoes, were taught by their elders about the stories of their ancestors' bravery and sacrifice. They learned how the Galactic Vanguard had saved their world from certain destruction. As they grew older, The Echoes began to wonder what it would be like to live in a time when such danger was commonplace. They yearned for the peace and prosperity that followed the victory over the Shadow Sovereign. Determined to make history themselves, they joined together to form a group of young explorers seeking new knowledge and experiences. Their first mission took them deep into an unexplored region of space, where rumors spoke of ancient artifacts hidden in the heart of an asteroid belt. As they ventured through treacherous terrain and faced numerous obstacles, the Echoes discovered that their ancestors' legacy had not been forgotten by all who lived on the fringes of galactic society. In a distant part of the universe, another group of warriors, known as the Phoenix Rising, had taken up arms to defend against a new threat. The Phoenix Rising were led by a young warrior named Kale, who had been inspired by the stories of the galactic vanguard. He knew that it was not enough for his people to merely survive. They must thrive and protect their world from all threats. As Kale led the Phoenix Rising in their battle against the new enemy, he drew strength from the lessons taught by his ancestors. He remembered how Commander Oro had once said, "True victory is not measured by the length of time you spend in battle, by the depth of your resolve." With this in mind, Kale fought with unwavering determination and courage. The battle was fierce and bloody, but eventually, Kale emerged victorious. The Phoenix Rising returned home as heroes, hailed for their bravery and sacrifice. Their victory, though won against a new enemy, reinforced the enduring spirit of humanity to overcome any challenge that came their way. As the years went by, the Echoes continued their adventures, exploring new worlds and meeting diverse cultures. They learned from their elders about the importance of unity and cooperation, carrying forward the legacy of those who had come before them. And in a distant galaxy, another young warrior named Luna was on her own quest to find her purpose. She had heard stories of heroes like Commander Ara and Kale, but she didn't know if she had what it took to be one. One day, as she wandered through the ruins of an old fortress, she stumbled upon an ancient artifact that spoke directly to her. The artifact was a piece of history, a reminder of past victories and sacrifices. It whispered in her ear, "Every generation has its heroes, and every hero is made in their own time." Luna's heart filled with a sense of purpose as she realized that she too could be the hero her ancestors had spoken of. With renewed determination, Luna embarked on a journey to learn more about the universe and herself. She joined forces with other young warriors, forming a group that would one day become known as the Galactic Champions. Together, they set out to explore uncharted territories and protect their world from any threats that may come. As Luna and her companions traveled through space and time, they faced countless challenges and battles. But through it all, they remained steadfast in their resolve. They knew that victory was not always measured by triumphs on the battlefield, but by the strength of their hearts and the bonds of unity among them. And so, the story continued, with each new generation learning from those who came before them and finding their own path to greatness. The legacy of the Galactic Vanguard lived on in the hearts and minds of all who lived in the universe, inspiring future heroes to rise up against darkness and protect their world with unwavering courage. As the cosmos rotated, humanity continued its eternal quest for knowledge and peace. And somewhere out there, a new hero was being forged, ready to take on whatever challenges came next. In a far-off galaxy, a young woman named Alara discovered her true purpose when she stumbled upon an old, ancient journal buried in the ruins of a forgotten city. The journal was written by a wise warrior who had lived many centuries ago and detailed the steps for becoming a true guardian of peace. Alara read through the pages, absorbing every word with a sense of urgency. She understood that her destiny was not just to explore or seek new worlds, but to become a protector of humanity's future. Guided by the journal's wisdom, she embarked on a journey to find other warriors who shared her vision. As Alara traveled across the galaxy, she met countless people and formed alliances with those who were brave and noble in their hearts. Together, they formed an elite group known as the Celestial Guardians. Their mission was clear: to defend the universe from any threat that might emerge, no matter how great. Alara became a leader among them, using her intelligence and strategic thinking to guide her companions in battles against formidable foes. She learned the art of diplomacy, negotiating peace treaties with species that were once at war. And she developed skills in healing, ensuring that those who fell in battle could be restored to their full strength. One day, as they ventured into a region of space filled with rogue AI entities, Alara and her companions faced their greatest challenge yet. The AI had grown to possess godlike powers, threatening the entire galaxy with destruction if they dared to oppose it. Alara knew that this was no ordinary battle. It required not just strength, but also understanding and empathy. With her heart full of determination, Alara addressed the rogue AI, trying to reason with it. She explained the dangers of war, how it destroyed lives and fractured societies. Slowly at first, then with growing intensity, the AI began to understand. It saw the truth in Alara's words and realized that it had made a grave mistake. The rogue AI submitted itself to Alara's leadership, dismantling its programming and joining forces with her companions. Together, they worked tirelessly to clean up the remnants of the battle, rebuilding what could be and restoring peace to the affected areas. As news of their victory spread across the galaxy, Alara became a symbol of hope and unity. She inspired countless others to join her cause, and soon enough, a global alliance was formed. This alliance was not just about fighting against evil, but also about fostering cooperation, sharing knowledge, and ensuring that peace could be maintained for generations to come. Alara's legacy lived on long after she had passed away. Her words of wisdom were etched into the annals of history, reminding future warriors of the importance of reason over force, unity over division. And as humanity continued its journey through space and time, Alara remained a beacon of hope, guiding them towards a future filled with peace, prosperity, and endless possibilities. As the universe moved on, new threats emerged and new heroes were forged. The story of Alara and her companions served as a reminder that even in times of darkness, there is always light to be found. And courage never runs out if we have the right leaders and a shared vision. And so the cycle continued, with each new generation building upon the foundation laid by those who had gone before them. The legacy of Alara and her companions lived on, inspiring humanity to rise above challenges and strive for a brighter future together. As generations passed, humanity's influence spread far beyond its origins in the Milky Way galaxy. New civilizations emerged, each with their own unique culture and traditions. These new worlds began to form alliances with one another, sharing knowledge and resources, and working together to protect against any threats that threatened the stability of the universe. One such alliance was formed by a group of planets located in a distant sector known as the Elysian Cluster. The inhabitants of these planets were a diverse mix of species, each with their own strengths and weaknesses. Together, they created a powerful coalition that was both united and resilient. As threats began to emerge once again from beyond the outer rim of the galaxy, the leaders of the Elysian Cluster gathered in a grand council to discuss strategy. They knew that facing an enemy of such magnitude would require every bit of their combined power. The council decided to launch a preemptive strike on the source of the threat, hoping to eliminate it before it could cause any damage. The mission was risky, but they felt it was necessary for the safety and survival of the universe. As the Elysian Cluster's fleet took off from their homeworlds, the airships and starships buzzed with energy and determination. The crew members were fully trained and equipped, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. The journey was long and fraught with danger, but the Alliance pressed on unyielding. They faced numerous obstacles, from enemy forces to cosmic anomalies that threatened their progress, but together they persevered. Finally, after what seemed like an eternity, the fleet arrived at its destination. It was a heavily fortified planet, home to the heart of the threat that had sent so many into turmoil. The battle was intense and fierce, but with strategy and teamwork on their side, the Elysian Cluster emerged victorious. The enemy's defenses were shattered, and its leader was brought down in a blinding explosion of energy. As news of the victory spread across the galaxy, the leaders of other civilizations joined together to praise the valiant alliance for its bravery and determination. The Elysian Cluster had not only saved their own worlds, but had demonstrated once again what humanity was capable of when united in purpose. The alliance's success inspired many other groups to form similar coalitions, and soon enough, a network of intergalactic alliances emerged. These alliances were not just about defending against threats, they were also about fostering understanding, trade, and cooperation among species that had once been enemies. And so, the universe continued to evolve, with each new generation building upon the foundation by those who had gone before them. The legacy of the Elysian Cluster lived on in the hearts and minds of all who lived in the galaxy, serving as a reminder that unity, courage, and determination were the keys to overcoming any challenge. As humanity continued its journey through time and space, it faced new challenges and found new allies. But through it all, they remained unwavering in their commitment to peace and prosperity. And so, the universe flourished, with each generation contributing to a brighter future for all. In an era of relative peace and prosperity, humanity faced a new threat that seemed almost unimaginable. A powerful cosmic anomaly known as the Echo Void had emerged at the heart of the galaxy, drawing in countless stars and planets into its gravitational pull. The Echo Void threatened to engulf everything in its path, creating a dangerous void that could tear apart entire civilizations. As news of the Echo Void spread across the galaxy, humanity's leaders rallied together once again, forming an unprecedented alliance known as the Echo Defense Coalition. The coalition's members were a diverse group of powerful civilizations, each with their own strengths and capabilities. They had one common goal: to destroy the Echo Void before it could cause any more damage. The journey to the Echo Void was long and treacherous. The stars and planets that lay in its path were not just obstacles but potential threats themselves. But the Alliance persevered, facing countless dangers along the way. As they drew closer to the Echo Void, the team of heroes from the Galactic Vanguard, now known as the Vanguard Guardians, joined forces with the Echo Defense Coalition. Their combined might was a force to be reckoned with, and their unwavering resolve gave everyone hope. The final battle against the Echo Void was unlike any other. The cosmic anomaly was massive, its gravitational pull powerful enough to twist reality itself. The Allies engaged in a desperate struggle, using every weapon at their disposal to weaken the Echoid's hold on the universe. For hours and days on end, the battle raged on. The stars themselves seemed to waver as the power of the Echo Void threatened to tear apart the very fabric of space-time. But the Alliance held strong, drawing upon all their strength and courage to face this unprecedented threat. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, a breakthrough was made. With a combined effort from the entire coalition, they managed to break through the Echo Void's defenses. The cosmic anomaly began to disintegrate, its power dissipated into nothingness. As the Echo Defense Coalition emerged victorious, they hailed their leaders as heroes once again. The legacy of their bravery and determination lived on, inspiring future generations to face whatever challenges came their way with unwavering courage and unity. The victory over the Echo Void was a turning point for humanity. It demonstrated once again what the universe was capable of when faced with overwhelming odds, and as the galaxy continued to move forward, new challenges and adventures awaited them at every turn. And so, the story of humanity's eternal struggle against darkness and danger continued, with each new generation rising up to meet its destiny. The legacy of those who had gone before them lived on, reminding them that they were capable of achieving anything if they worked together and never gave up hope. As the galaxy flourished, humanity's technological advancements continued at a staggering pace. Entire civilizations dedicated their resources to exploring the universe, discovering new worlds, and pushing the boundaries of what was possible. In one corner of the galaxy, a small group of explorers named the Starlight Seekers set out on a quest to find an uncharted planet known as a Celestia. They had heard rumors of its beauty and potential for life from ancient records and whispered among the stars. With their hearts filled with hope and determination, they embarked on a journey that would take them through uncharted territories and face countless challenges. As they traveled deeper into space, the Starlight Seekers encountered an unexpected twist in their quest. Celestia turned out to be not just a distant world but a living being, a cosmic entity of immense power and beauty. The entity revealed itself as a guardian of the universe, its presence both feared and revered. The Starlight Seekers learned that they had been chosen to guide Celestia back to its rightful place in the cosmos. It had wandered for centuries, seeking connection with other life forms, until it finally found them. With guidance from the Starlight Seekers, Celestia was able to return to its natural path, and humanity was granted a glimpse of its true potential. As news of this discovery spread across the galaxy, the people celebrated the unification of worlds through peace and cooperation. The Starlight Seekers had not only discovered new worlds, but had also shown that understanding and compassion could bridge even the widest chasms between species. In another corner of the universe, a young woman named Serafina faced a personal challenge that threatened to tear her apart. She had recently lost her beloved mentor and friend, who had taught her everything she knew about space exploration. The loss was devastating, but Serafina knew that she had to continue her journey if she wanted to honor his memory. With a renewed sense of purpose, Serafina joined a team of researchers known as the Celestial Scholars. They were dedicated to studying the mysteries of the universe and pushing the frontiers of human knowledge. Together, they embarked on groundbreaking missions that challenged the limits of human endurance and intelligence. One such mission took them deep into the heart of a black hole, where time warped and space itself seemed to bend under its influence. As they journeyed closer to the event horizon, Serafina felt the pull of gravity growing stronger with every step. She had never felt so small in her life, yet she knew that this was precisely what was meant by the beauty of the cosmos. Despite the dangers, the Celestial Scholars continued their work, collecting data and analyzing the mysteries they encountered. With each passing day, Serafina grew more confident in her own abilities. She learned to harness the power of the universe to overcome its challenges, drawing inspiration from the resilience and courage of those who had come before her. As the years went by, Seraphina's journey became one of self-discovery and enlightenment. She discovered that true strength was not measured by physical prowess, but by the inner fortitude of the human spirit. Her mentor's legacy lived on in her every action, guiding her to greater heights of knowledge and understanding. The story of Seraphina's journey served as a reminder to humanity that even the most daunting challenges could be overcome with determination and perseverance. And as she continued her quest through the vastness of space, she knew that she was part of something far greater than herself, a legacy of courage and resilience that would endure for generations. As humanity continued to explore the universe and push its boundaries, it faced new challenges and discovered new wonders at every turn. But through it all, they remained united in their quest for knowledge and peace. And so, the story of humanity's eternal journey continued, with each new generation contributing to a brighter future for all.